Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshai by Shem Kodash. This video is going to be entitled Spiritualize. And just what wanted to make me revisit this is looking at, I was watching this podcast, and it was going into this these Israelites, they are basically speaking on the truth. And you can tell that their doctrine was from like 3 or 4 different camps. You know, it was just so blended up and mixed up with everything, you know. And it was just like they were debating or basically rebuttaling some Edomites that was in it. And it was just like, it was just crazy, man, to hear. You can hear 3 or 4 different groups as they spoke, you know, and it was just like, wow, man, this is crazy, you know. But that's why we have to pray for those spiritual eyes that's like really one track. You know, when you hear this truth and you get it, you know, you're not going to be all over the place with your doctrine, you know. But it was set up to be that way for certain people, you know, so, whew, man, it's crazy. This is John 16:4. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. But now I go my way to him that sent me, and none of you ask me, whither goest thou? But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth, it is expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you. But if I depart, I will send him unto you. And that's that spirit, man. That's that spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. You know, it really brings a peace and understanding of knowing how to discern certain things. You know, you can't, listening to some of the things they were saying, they had the foundation pretty solid, but then they were saying something about we directly worship Yahweh. It's like, man, that's not how it goes. Like, you have to go through the Son, you know? So it was just like, wow, man, it's crazy that some of like just listening to a whole bunch of different camps, how you pick and choose what you're going to take from that camp and believe in. You know, it's like, that's almost how Christianity was, you know. Somebody didn't like a certain thing this person said, and they put their own spin on it, you know. But it's crazy, man, to see it, you know. Romans 1:19. Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them. For the Most High has shewed it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power of the God and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. So this truth, wholeheartedly, is going to be one truth, okay? But it's only to the elect men. You know, you're going to have men that understand the truth, but it's going to be partial. You know, it's going to be certain things they're going to say that's off, you know. And this is another thing why I don't understand why it's hard to grasp when someone says they have 100% truth. How can you not grasp that? So you really think the Lord is going to allow his word to be preached 90% right? somebody has to have the 100% truth. You know, I mean, that's common sense. The Lord don't deal with 99% things. That's why it says, I'd rather you hot or cold. You know, you can't preach the truth and have a portion of it. You know, now you prophesy in part, you know, but the thing is, what you have is going to be solid. It's going to be 100% across the board. You know, like, that's like saying the Lord has imperfections, you know? So somebody has to have the 100% truth, you know? So, it's just crazy, man. Let me see, where was I? Let me go to 21. Because that, when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. So these guys really sound like, to someone who doesn't know what's going on, they really sound like they knew what they were talking about, but it was all kinds of holes in the doctrine. We only worship the Father. We don't worship the Son, not understanding that the Son is a step way to the Father. You can't worship Yahweh right now. We can't, you know, unless it's through Yahweh Shai. But, I mean, you gotta understand, that's the way it is. 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him. So when you love him in spirit and in truth, but love him wholeheartedly with the whole truth, you know? So man, when you have to have these things 100% correct, they have to be 100% correct. The Lord doesn't, I mean, he's not a God of imperfection. You know, he's not a power of imperfection. So when you bring forth things, it has to be solid. You know, with that, I want to say shalom.